Happy Tuesday.
It's Wednesday. I know it's Wednesday because it's my off day. I don't know why I said Tuesday. Okay, back to the story.
Guess who's going for a ride? You want to go for a ride? Do you have your seatbelt on? Oh, I got a hair flying off of me. Do you have your seatbelt on? Yes, you do. Is Mommy going to put her seatbelt on? Yes, she is. Yep, right here. Clicky, clicky. Ready to go? You'd like practically hanging out of your seat, but that's fine. All right, what have we been doing? Thanks for asking. Let me put on my sunglasses because it's oh so bright out here today. Yes. Do you need some sunglasses? You good? Okay, cool. Oh, where am I supposed to be looking? I'm backing down the driveway. I usually back in the driveway, so I'm not used to having to back down the driveway. But I had to run to my neighbor's yesterday, and I drove. I didn't literally run to my neighbor's, even though it's 2 doors down, because we had just got back from a walk. And we walked all the way to the church, and then we walked all the way around the church, and then we walked back home. And that was quite a walk. And so by the time I got home, I was gross. And then I had to walk down to my neighbor's. Well, not walk, go. I had to go down to my neighbor's and water her plants. And I was like, I cannot walk anymore. I cannot take another step. I'm gonna drive 2 doors down because I'm tired and I'm hot and I'm sweaty. Ain't that right? Yeah, she just went to sleep and she slept all night. Yep, that was a good walk. But while we were at the church walking, a lady shows up and she's got 2 standard poodles. Okay, y'all straighten up. 2 standard poodles. Weren't they big, Penny? Said they were big. They were those, when those dogs stood up on their hind feet, they would have been taller than me. That's how big they were. Not that that's really big, because I'm not really big. But you know what I'm saying. They were tall. And so, anyway, I kept watching them, because she didn't have them on a leash. She obviously doesn't know that this county right here, has a leash law. Yeah. And she just opened the door and let them out of the car. And they're running all over the parking lot, all willy-nilly. And then here they come running towards us. So I, being the overprotective helicopter mom that I am, picked up my dog. Did I really think that that poodle would attack her? No. But you know what I thought? Yeah, she is going to go after the poodle. Yes. Now here's my thing. See, the lady was yelling from across the parking lot when she saw me pick her up. She's friendly! And I yelled back, she's not! She's aggressive! She's 20 pounds of fury! And she just stood looking at me, and I was like, you can't convince me with absolute 100% certainty that if my little princess here growls and goes towards you, your dog, aggressively, you can't convince me, no matter how sweet your dog is, that it will not rely on its animal instincts to fight back. Okay? You can't convince me of that. That looks like Brandon Ferris. If anybody knows who Brandon Ferris is, Penny sees him. Penny sees Brandon Ferris over there. I mean, his beard's way longer than Brandon Ferris, but he's got that same... He be running. He was running, wasn't he? Yeah, he better be glad you're seatbelted in, because, yeah, that's what she did to the poodle last night on my shoulder. Yeah. So when I was yelling back across the parking lot, it reminded me of a funny story from when Reba and I went out west. and I think I've told it before, but it's been a long time. When you go in Yellowstone, you're given all kinds of, I don't know if it was given to us or if we picked it up at whatever, Welcome Center or whatever, but we had all this documentation that we were reading, okay? Like, oh, you know, if you roll upon some buffaloes, don't get out of the car because they will gore you, okay? Gore you. Now, I trust what I read, okay? And if they're telling us to not get out of the car because the buffalo will gore us, then that probably means it's happened before, okay? They're probably giving us that warning because some woman or man got out of the car thinking, oh, I just want to go pet it. Yeah. Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be perfectly fine. Yeah. Except it's not, because goring is bad. Goring is a bad thing. So I didn't get out of the car. Anyway, we also read things like, you know, don't feed the bears. That's a given. I'm not, because they have grizzly bears. They don't have little black bears. Not that I would feed a black bear, but they have grizzly bears. And I know they have grizzly bears because right outside of our little whatever lodge thing that we slept in, there was a tree that had claw marks starting way, way, way up there and clawing down, and sap was oozing out of the claw marks, and then there was like this grizzly bear colored hair stuck in the sap. Yeah, so you didn't have to tell me that either. But the other warning that they gave us was that if you're on a mountaintop and you need help, that when you yell out from the mountaintop across a valley to another mountaintop, to some other person that just so happens to be on that other mountaintop, help, help. Sorry, I tickled myself and I think I scared her. Help. I think I need a tourniquet. I can't even tell it without laughing. That when that travels across that valley and back up onto the other mountaintop, help, I need a tourniquet, can sound like, hey, I think I'll eat a turnip cake. What? What? I mean, first of all, is that a thing? Is a turnip cake a thing? Is that a thing? I don't know. But if it is a thing, 2, did I say 1? I don't know. 2, why would I yell that from a mountaintop to a person who's on another mountaintop? Why would I yell that? I don't know. But while I was yelling, she's not, she's aggressive, that the lady might be thinking I'm yelling, my name is Sheila Snodgregor. Sheila Snodgregor. Yeah, that's what she thought I was yelling. When I was yelling, she's not, she's aggressive. She was like, oh, that's Sheila's Snodgregor. I don't know. My mind's weird. Anyway. I woke up at 4 a.m. again. But I did start praying. I was like, okay, Lord, all right. If this is where you want me, and you want me praying at 4 a.m., then let's do this thing, okay? Let's do it. I prayed for Darlena because she said, if you wake up at 4, pray for me. And if I wake up at 4, I'll pray for you. And I was like, cool. And I went ahead and did a blanket prayer for all of you, all of my followers. And I prayed for the people along the southern world here. Mississippi, Louisiana, Texas, and other places that need rain. I prayed for y'all. Yeah, I did all those things. She slept through it, which is great. But you know what else she slept through? It sounded like the minions, the tiny little evil minions, were outside my window. And they were all yipping and howling and doing all the things that little evil minions do in the middle of the night. Hold on. Now on to weirder things. I mean, like it could get any weirder. But one, there's a pair of tennis shoes laying right here in the road if anybody needs it. Like in the middle of the lanes. Just a whole entire pair of tennis shoes. That's weird. You know what else is weird? I just got a news flash. WSB TV news, whatever. And it said that this woman in Daytona Beach, Florida, was picked up at a gas station because she had red spots on her leg. You know, red spots. Red rum. You know, remember that movie, Red Rum? Well, anyway, as it turns out, she probably deceased her roommate, okay? And it was her deceased roommate's red rum. While the police department had her in the interrogation room, I guess she, you know, said, "I'm thirsty. Can you get me something to drink?" She said, "I want a Diet Mountain Dew. Do the dew, baby." And so they got her one. And I don't know. It said something about she wasn't opening it. She was procrastinating, is what the article said. It said she was procrastinating. So I guess they were like, well, I mean, if you don't want it, and they were going to reach and take it back. But at that moment, she decided, no, you ain't taking it back. And she grabbed it. And she, that was weird. Gosh, this is a weird day. And she grabbed it back and she opened it and she started pouring it all over her body, hair, body, everything. Because she was trying to wash away the DNA from her deceased roommate. I guess she thought the Diet Dew would erase the DNA. Yeah. Now for that weirdness, it was the cab of a transfer truck. Is that what you call it? Just the cab. It didn't have the trailer. And it turned in to go up this steep driveway into this shopping center. And I don't know how many wheels. There's 18 wheels. So probably 8 of those wheels were on that cab, and every one of them was spinning except for maybe 2 that was trying to pull the cab up that hill, and all the rest of them were spinning and popping on the road. It was very scary. It was very terrifying. Okay, the next weird thing is I've been watching this Netflix series called The Watcher. Very weird. Well, after it was over with, I just was like, that's it? That's the end of it? I mean, we're done? Yeah, we're done. So, I just looked it up on Google, because I was like, is there another series coming out? I mean, series. No, season. Is there another season coming out? Because this one just ended quite abruptly. It was quite abruptly. No, that's it. We're done. 1 season, 7 episodes. Done. But you know what? It's based on a true story. And now I want to watch it again and pay closer attention, because I'm like, this is true? That was all too weird to be true. How is this true? I just put it in park right in the middle of the road. I'm trying to put it in reverse. Weird day. And then I called my brother, because it was Wednesday at 11:30, and he said, I have to get a new ear. So should I get a Dumbo ear or an Evander Holyfield ear? I said, Dumbo. He said, yeah, I guess, because I guess a white guy with a black ear with a chunk missing out of it would look kind of weird. He's calling me back.
Hi. So anyway, I'm back, and hopefully it will remain quiet while I finish up this video, because Tommy's here cleaning out my gutters, which I may have to pay him extra because they're bad. They're really, really bad. But I didn't know he cleaned out gutters. And I have been wondering, who can I call to clean out these gutters? Because I cannot go above 3 rungs on a ladder to clean them out myself. My dad said, all you gotta do is stick a hose in them and wash them out. Except I am not gonna go on a ladder that high to stick the hose in the hole. Okay? No. That is one thing I cannot do, is go up on a ladder. No, I especially cannot, now that I have PTSD from falling on the driveway. I can't. I cannot. I do not want to fall again. Not like that. No, never. Anyway, that's the end of this little video. That was enough weirdness for today, wasn't it? Yeah, but it's 1:20 and I have done nothing except put the towels in to wash because she wanted to be under me all morning and held, and then we went and got something to eat, and then we got back and I've been trying to finish this video, and now it's now. So yeah. And my brother has to have a little spot removed from his ear, so he's going all diving deep on getting a prosthetic ear, is why he was asking about Dumbo or Evander Holyfield. But I think you should get Spock. A Spock ear. A Spock's prosthetic ear. He don't have to have a prosthetic ear. That was just his way of telling me that he has to have a spot removed from his ear. We're not right, okay? We're not right people. And we're just like our mother, okay? So everything that we do is because of how we were raised. Yeah, we're not right in the head, okay? But we're fun. And we're funny sometimes. Most of the time. I'll talk to y'all later. Remember that I love you and Jesus loves you, and I hope he's coming back soon, because these people be crazy. And just remember, if you ever get accused of trying to decease your roommate, just ask for a Diet Mountain Dew. Do the do, baby. Do the do, okay? I don't think it worked out well for her, but it might for you, okay? All right. Love you, mean it. Are you going to hang up first? Because I'm going to say bye first. Okay, I'm hanging up. Okay, bye.